Welcome to Savage Rants. I'm Nick Savage. Circles of Support and Accountability, or COSA, is a volunteer-based, non-for-profit organization that helps sexual offenders safely reintegrate into their communities once released from prison. By working on a regular basis with these individuals, COSA is on the front lines in monitoring their activities and preventing them from reoffending, aka hurting you or one of your loved ones. It is an excellent program, and in many ways, a conservative's wet dream. Not only is the program's purpose to help deter crime and keep communities safe, something they claim only their party is interested in doing, but COSA pays the kind of wages that conservatives really support. $0 an hour. It is also incredibly cost-effective. For every dollar it spends on the program, the government saves $4.60 they would have to spend to do it themselves. That's efficient synergy, or synergistic efficiency, or whatever corporate speak we're using today. Oh, and there's this little perk. Recidivism rates are 70 to 83% lower among sex offenders who participate in the program. 70 to 83% less. That means it's working. Internationally, COSA has changed the way the world deals with sex offenders. The US, the UK, France, Spain, Australia, basically the entire developed world has taken our model and started a similar program or want in. So naturally, most COSA sites in Canada are now preparing to close their doors at the end of the month. Why? Because our federal government is cutting their funding in half. By the by, if you're curious as to where I got all those facts about COSA, it comes from a 5-year study of the organization by the same government that wants to cut its funding. That's right, Harper spent 5 years and $7.5 million taxpayer dollars studying the program, found it was a complete success, and then decided to cut its funding in half. During the study, the government only gave COSA $650,000 a year in funding. In other words, the 5-year study of the program cost more than running the damn thing. So why are the conservatives doing this? Only reason I can think of is they must see balancing the 2015 budget as more important than protecting communities from sexual offenders. Although the money being taken from COSA will barely make a dent in that budget, it's fucking stupid, basically. Speaking of stupid, the government isn't even trying to defend its decision, just misdirecting. Conservative MP Paul Calandra told Evan Solomon on Power and Politics that they weren't cutting funding from COSA and would continue to fund monitoring of paroled sex offenders. Here, paroled is the magic word. COSA works with those offenders who have completed their sentences, not parolees. So such a promise from Calandra doesn't help them, especially since the feds already monitor parolees. Seriously, why take responsibility for your party's actions when you can lie and obfuscate? Have the conservatives no shame? Paul Calandra and his friends should weep in their arrogance. Out of curiosity, do we have a tape of what that would look like?
I believe the Parliamentary Secretary to the Prime Minister is rising on a point of order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to unconditionally, unreservedly apologize to this House for my behavior the other day.
Yep, that's what that should look like. For Savage Rants, I'm Nick Savage.